Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Facebook. It's Amy and Deba and all of our friends at Mystic Fitness Yoga Studio here in Framingham, Massachusetts. Inviting you to join us for another awesome Power Flow class. It's another Saturday morning here at Mystic. I invite you to sit on your mats the way Deba is. It's called Child's Pose, where you spread your thighs apart and stretch your arms gently out in front of you. Splay your fingers wide open. Stretch those arms. And start your Ujjayi breath. Breathe in through your nose. And in the studio here, we also breathe out through our noses. But if you're at home, you can breathe out through your nose or your mouth, whichever feels better for you. Your bottom line is going to be the fact that you breathe thoroughly. So inhaling deeply through your nose, fill up your lungs, fill up your belly. And exhale. Try it again. Inhale. And exhale. Stay connected to your breath for the duration of this class. It is 75 minutes. Hopefully we will not get cut off today. Remember to pace yourselves, do what feels right for you. And most importantly, just enjoy yourself. Together, students, we rise up on our heels. So sit up if you can, gently and slowly. Place your hands over your heart, either in prayer or capturing your heart. We'll take a cleansing breath in and out. The next breath in is followed by the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Enjoy your practices, and let's get going. If my buddy from Scotland, Trev, is watching, this is a shout out to you, Trev. Hope you have a great practice with us. Everybody else around the globe, around the States, enjoy as well. Friends in the room, let's get going. We're going to start actually today in downward facing dog. So press your hands on the ground. Spread your fingers. Pick up your hips. Let your head hang heavy. Start pedaling back. Start pressing one heel at a time into the ground. Bend one knee at a time. Breathe in through your nose. Feel how light you become when you breathe in. Breathe out, let go with your ah. Take it again, students. Inhale nice and deeply. And exhale. Lifting up your right leg. Point and flex your right foot. Bend your right knee. Look for your right foot over your shoulder. Lift that leg again and gently bring it back down to the floor. Let's try the other side, guys. Left leg comes up. Point and flex your foot. Bend your knee, look for your foot over your shoulder. Raise that leg again and gently bring it back down. Breathe in and breathe out. Awesome. We're going to start by firing up the quads today. So we bend our knees to a hover over our mats, and then like a spring, you're going to push yourselves forward into a high plank, just a high plank though. And that's where you stop when your shoulders are above your wrists and your legs are strong and straight. That looks good, Myrna. Try it again. Hips come up high. Inhale, belly draws in. And then we bend our knees to a hover and we spring with control to high plank. Let's take a few more of these. Inhaling, hips up, knees drop. Exhaling, high plank. Good, Joan. Take as many as you wish on this beautiful morning. Springing forward with control. Hips up, inhaling, belly draws in, bend the knees. High plank. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this time it's the real deal. Hips come up nice and high, downward facing dog. When you bend the knees this time, look forward, prepare for flight. Hop, skip, jump, or walk, feet to meet your hands. Hands on the shins, inhale to a halfway lift with a flat back, crown of head pulls forward. And exhale, forward fold for me. Inhale, rise up, circle, sweep the arms up and around you. Hands come into prayer. Pull your prayer hands down to your heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, circle, sweep all the way up, we rise. And exhale, forward fold, take it all the way back down. Inhaling, flat back, hop, skip, jump, or walk back to your high plank. Hold that high plank if you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa, rolling forward on the toes, bending at the elbows, low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, flip the feet. Downward facing dog. Students, take your big breath in. Let it go. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Sun Salé, a little faster this time. Look forward, prepare for flight. Hop, skip, jump, or walk, feet to hands. Inhaling, flat back, hands on shins, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise it up, circle, sweep, and rise to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, circle, sweep, rise all the way up and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. Hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that high plank. Holding plank or tabletop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You guys are great. Big breath in. Let it go. Okay, 1 more time. Prepare for flight. Bend the knees. Look forward. Hop, skip, jump, or walk. Feet to hands. Hands on the shins. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, your forward fold. Inhale, circle, sweep. Rise all the way up and reach. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center, ground. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, circle, sweep, rise up and reach. Exhale, your forward fold. Beautiful. Inhaling, flat back. Hop, skip, jump, or walk back to high plank. Please hold that plank, holding it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, students. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big breath in. And let go. How about bringing your knees down? Let's take a tabletop. Inhale, arch your spine into cow position, raising your head and your tail. And exhale, rounding and tucking. Go ahead, take some of these on your own, however you're feeling them today. And expand your range of motion. Start to circle clockwise. You can spread your knees a little further apart if that feels better. You can roll out your head. You can change the direction of your circles. Let yourself go here. And I'd like you to try to waggle your tail. So coming back to center, push your hips to the right, look over your right shoulder. And then change the direction, hips to the left, look over your left shoulder. And go ahead and waggle away, guys, to the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Good. Then bring yourself back to tabletop proper and center. We're going to flatten our backs, so pull your belly deeply back toward your spine. Make sure the surface of your spine is flat. There's no arch or curve. Please extend your right leg back. We'll keep our toes on the floor initially and just press your heel toward the back of the room and the front of the room. So just stretching the back of your leg here. And now try to raise that leg if it's possible. You're going to bend your knee and pulse your knee up. Try to work from the hip flexor and the quad and the glute here. Let's pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How does that feel today, guys? Does that feel okay? All right. Bring the toes back on the floor. Yeah. Do that stretch one more time for me, forward and back. And then you're going to open the right leg out to the right side of you. Good. Rest on the inside arch of the right foot and start to circle your hips. Yes, Joan. Back to the left, forward to the right. So gentle circles. And when you are in center again, can you lift the right leg and bring it over to the left? Tap the toe, look for it, and bring it back out to the right. Good. And bring it over to the left and over to the right. Take a few of these. Very nicely done. With your drishti or your gaze following the journey of that foot. That's hard stuff. And when you're ready, you bring your right knee back down to the floor, tabletop proper. take some of those circles, circling clockwise and counterclockwise. And if you feel ready, we're going to take that all on the left side. So extend your left foot back, good Judy, and push your heel forward and back. Then lifting that leg, good, bend the knee, and we'll just pulse it up a few times, maybe 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then stretch it back behind you again, and let's just stretch that the hamstring. Those are the muscles in the backs of the legs. We have many hamstrings. And if you can, guys, please open the left leg out to the left, placing the inside arch, gently relaxing it on the ground, or the sole of the foot on the floor, whichever's better for you, and taking those hip circles. And if you need to cushion the right knee, maybe you put some face cloths or a gardening mat or something soft underneath your right knee, if that's starting to feel a little taxed. And then we're going to tap that foot, right? We're going to tap it over to the other side of us and look for it when we do that. And then bring it back out to the left. Really nice work. And you take your time and you do that as it suits you. So a really awesome glute set here. Also working the side abs. Okay. And bringing that knee back to where it belongs in tabletop. And again, just some nice tabletop circles. And make sure you take care of both directions. You guys are great. How do you feel so far? Pretty good? Good. Hips go back on the heels now for a temporary child's pose. What I'd like you to do from child's pose is to launch into upward facing dog. So as you inhale, you go into child's pose, and as you exhale, you can scrape your forehead forward and lift your chest up, press the hips down for upward facing dog. If you're not ready for up dog, you can take a cobra instead. Go a little lower, please. And then back to your child's pose. Good. And we'll go right back into downward facing dog. So the next time you go to upward dog, go ahead and tuck your toes and flip your feet, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. And folks, I do, a bunch of you guys are new that are watching us on social media. And I did get some information that down dog's a little hard, and you're sharing your information with us, which is great. So I do want to tell you, downward facing dog it takes some getting used to. But if it's better for you to decrease the angle between belly and thighs, you certainly may do that by walking your feet closer to your hands. And if you do that, that's going to stretch the hamstrings more, the backs of the legs. Alternatively, you can create a duller angle, right? You can have a larger angle between belly and thighs, walking the hands more forward and away from the feet, and that's going to help stretch your spine. Okay? So you can always modify all of our postures to suit your body type and your level of yoga experience. All right. We're walking our dogs. It's nice to stay dynamic in down dog if you wish. And we'll flow through Sun Salutation B, which is the same as A, except we add some warriors to the mix. So if you're ready, you're going to bend your knees, look forward, hop, skip, jump or walk, feet to hands. Inhaling flat back, hands on shins, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep, rise it all the way up and reach. Hands come into prayer. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, circle sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling flat back, hop, skip, jump or walk back to the high plank. It's a power class, so I like to hold that plank, but you're always welcome to hold it in tabletop instead. Holding plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa, rolling forward on the toes and bending at the elbows. Inhaling upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, the right leg comes up nice and high. Step it carefully between your hands, coming to a runner's lunge position. So we'll place our hands on the floor initially, just like training wheels when we first learn to ride a bike. You want a little extra support, and this way you can really refine your posture. Let's bring those thighs toward each other for extra security. These look good. You guys are doing great, man. Really, really well. Crown of head pulls forward. Breathe this in and breathe it out. If those legs are secure, bring your fingertips back behind you now, okay? Legs are doing all the heavy lifting. I want you to be very careful when you do this. You're going to inhale, sweep the arms up and raise your chest. Exhale, right back into that airplane lunge. Yeah, try it again. Inhale, sweep up with control. Good, Mary Ellen. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Those were good. From here, push off with your back leg and see if you can't find airplane. Yes. Oh, God, you guys are strong. Crown of head pulls forward, floating leg pulls back. Breathe this in and breathe it out. Floating leg steps next to standing leg, and we stand all the way up and circle sweep our arms up high to the sky and reach. Good. As you exhale, bend your knees and sit down into chair position. Let's do some chair launches. Inhale, circle sweep, rise up. Exhale, dip down into your chair seat. 3 more. Circle sweep and sit. 2 more. Circle sweep. Sit. 1 more. Circle sweep and sit. Separate your feet, hips width distance apart. Let's take some twirls. You're going to open up to the right and center, left and center. And you take these however you wish to take them. Good. Very nice. Okay, let's land it in chair proper. That's where we meet each other. Inhale, circle sweep, rise all the way up and reach. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, circle sweep, raise it up. Exhale, your forward fold, take it down. Inhaling flat back, hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that high plank. Please hold your plank, hold it 5, or tabletop, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up nice and high, inhaling. Oopsie, that was poor honey. And step your foot in between your hands. Here's that runner's lunge on the left side. Focus on the insides of your thighs here. And you guys rock today. Bring those fingertips behind you. Crown of head never deviates. It's still pulling forward. We'll do some crescent lunges here. So inhale, flip up to crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane lunge. Twice more. Once more. Here's your airplane lunge. Are you able to push off with that right foot and come into standing balance airplane? Breathe. Breathe. Wow. This is pretty darn good. Okay, loves, that back foot steps forward next to the front foot. Yeah, we circle sweep, we rise all the way up and reach. As we bring our prayer hands to our heart, we also bend the knees and find that chair position, don't we? And we take some beautiful chair launches, right? So we inhale, circle sweep, launch. And we exhale and dip into your chair. And we take about 5 of these. Circle sweep. Feel the full body stretch each time you rise. You got this. Yeah, and then we transitioned into the twists, right? So we separate our feet comfortably. And you can either take swinging twists or you can take them to the beat of the song that you're hearing. What you want to do is use the extension through those arms. I want you to really feel, do a little shoulder work and a little arm work, and just find your groove. And then we all met in chair proper. We circle sweeped up again, inhale rising, and exhale, prayer hands to heart center where we grounded. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, circle sweep, rise it up. And exhale, forward fold, taking it down. Inhaling, flat back, hop, skip, jump or walk back to that high plank. Hold your plank or tabletop for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let go with your ah. Look forward, bend your knees, hop, skip, jump or walk, feet to meet your hands. Inhaling, flat back with hands on the shins, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise it up, circle, sweep, and rise. Prayer hands come to heart center as you exhale. Here's your grounding. Breathe this goodness in, and breathe it out. Why don't you shake off a little bit? So if your hands or your shoulders, or if you need a drink, now's a really nice time to have your drink. Good. We'll do some standing into some warriors here. How's everybody doing at home? Are you taking a drink? Or taking child's pose? Let's circle sweep our arms up nice and high, okay? And take your right hand and clasp your left wrist with it. Yeah. And help raise that left arm high with the strength of your right arm. So lift up and then take a little bend over to the right side. Make sure you're breathing into this, please. Breathing in and out. And then take that bend back to center. Swap out your hands. So now the left hand holds the right wrist. Lift up and over, please, to the left side. Breathe. Good. Back to your center. Shake out those hands. Shake out the shoulders. Option to even shake the legs a little bit. Good. And then placing the weight, please, in your left foot with your toes pointing forward. So when you're focusing on balancing postures, always look at the alignment of your feet. We have a tendency to want to put them outward, point the toes out to the side. It's more correct, please, to point the toes in front of the heel, right in front of you, forward. Let's raise the right knee, please, and interlace your fingers around your right shin. Belly draws in as we stand up tall here. So this is, if you're walking a lot during this quarantine or you're running, this is a fantastic exercise for runners and walkers. Feel that left glute come on so strong to hold you up. Belly is in, back is straight, head is high. So pretend there's a string on the top of your head and I'm holding you up with that. You see how straight and tall everybody's looking in the video? That's what you want to achieve at home. Try not to scatter your energy. Focus. Breathe. We'll take our right hand on our right knee and open that leg out to the right. Option to have the left arm extend out to the left. If you're a dancer type, you can hold the toe and straighten the right leg. Breathe. This is Nataraja, it's Dancer King. When you bring the leg back to center, can you tap that toe 10 times? You go tap, up, tap, up, tap, up, tap, up, tap, up. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, shake it out. Go and shake a little. Yeah, hard stuff. Not easy at all. Let's try the other side, planting that right foot. And you want to really spread not just your toes, but the foot itself. You have a ball on the left inside of the foot. You have a ball on the right outside of that foot. And the same thing with the heel. Spread both sides of the heel and then press the foot into the floor. Okay? Left knee comes up. Interlace your fingers and let's catch that shin inside our grip. Now we don't want the leg pulling our torso down. Okay, that's a different experience. What we want is the torso so strong that the leg just is glued to it. Shoulders drawing back, spine is tall and long. Breathe in. Wow, nice work everybody. Feel that in the right glute. And then the left hand stays with that knee and we open the left thigh out to the left. Option to have that right arm extend. Nataraja or Dancer King. Or dancing Shiva. Shiva is the male energy. Shakti is female energy. This is male dancer. Good. Bring that knee back to center. If you're ready, we take 10 toe taps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and shake everything out for me. So just loosen up. Spread your feet a little bit. Let yourself go. You want to do more glute work? How are the glutes feeling? Yeah, sometimes I'll get an email the next day that says, Amy, my glutes are rock solid and I can't move. There we go. We got that up there. All right, guys. This will be our final high intensity interval. Who's ready for burpees? Deba, will you demonstrate burpees? All of us need to come to top of mat for that. So top of the mat, right, Deba? Top, you think? I think a little closer to the front for you. All right, what do we do here? Inhale up, exhale down, back, forward, up, down, back, forward. Oh, you're all over it, Joan. You never even tried. Take it at your own pace. All right, break from your burpees. Top of your mat, let's face that side mirror. Open up your legs, open up your arms, put a little bend, find those punches. Option to add your legs here. Let's turn, face the front. Turn and face the ballet bars. You can take your drum. You can keep your punches. You can take it up. Get that heart rate up. Let it go. How fun is that? Shake it off, my love. Shake it off. You did great. Nothing like getting the heart rate up, turning up the volume of a song, and then just letting it kind of transform you into endorphin land. So you can just kind of shake off whatever you want to shake off here. And we're going to circle sweep our arms up high, inhale, reach, and exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Okay. Huh. Dancer pose. Inhale, circle sweep. Bring your right palm out to the right. Reach back for your right foot or ankle from behind. And here we go. Hinging on that left hip, charging forward with the upper body. Please line your fingertips up with your eyebrows. As you push that leg up and back behind you. Crescent lunge from here, releasing into crescent lunge. The back foot, the dancer leg, actually anchors behind you. And to transform crescent lunge into warrior one, it's a simple dropping of the right heel inward, please. Taking your warrior one, you got it. Good. Let's take our arms out to the sides. Yeah. Bring them up one more time for me. Sorry about that, guys. We just want to take it to the right. Very hard to do this. It requires incredible strength of the obliques. Back to center and then to the left and center. So try this slowly and no deep dips, just subtle movement. Yeah, good. And then open your arms out to the sides, and we take a twisted warrior. So without moving those hips, you just want to lengthen through the spine and just kind of open to one side. Lift and open to the other side. Good. Just to experience all the ranges of motion in your lunge. And then the arms extend out and you interlace your fingers and we puff up your chest. All right, I said puff, a combination of push and puff. I meant, yeah, I guess it is a puff, right? So puff up that chest and then rolling forward, chin rounds forward, belly draws in, and come up one vertebra at a time. Okay, good. Roll that right heel up for me, crescent lunge position. Good. And step the right foot forward to meet the left. Arms come down to sides, but circle sweep them one more time, inhaling. And then that left palm comes out to the left, please. And we reach back for the left foot or ankle from behind, finding dancer on the left side. Leading with the torso and the right arm. Good. These are beautiful. From dancer to crescent lunge, take your time. Good, Larry. And from crescent lunge to warrior one, rolling down the heel. And we took some really interesting detours on warrior one, yeah? So securing that powerful lunge. Just reach the arms up and take a little side bend to either side. You must create length in order to take those side bends. And then we opened up our arms and we twisted one way and the other way. Beautiful. Then we took our arms out and we clasped our hands behind us and poofed up the chest. Squeezing shoulder blades together and down. And then chin to chest, and we rounded forward. And we roll gently back up into warrior one position proper and crescent lunge proper merely by rolling the back heel up, and then step the back foot forward to meet the front one. Arms can roll down to the sides, and you can just kind of roll out those shoulders. I like to do swimmer arms, so this is one of my favorite ways to move. That's your backstroke or your, what's regular swimmer called? The crawl, thank you. So your crawl or your backstroke. And then try it with your hands on your shoulders, making little like bug wings, you know? And you can just kind of turn those. And you can bring your elbows in front of you to touch, or try to touch them behind you. I don't know if anyone can really do that. So because we did our kickbox moves with our arms, these types of arm stretches are awesome for us. How about taking your left hand over your right arm and just squeezing that towards you? I do this kind of when I'm driving a lot. Well, when I can take my hands off the wheel. And then the other side. Okay, tree pose. Are you guys ready? All right. So we're going to plant that left foot, spreading the toes. Bring your right heel up your left leg. Anywhere on that leg, just not on the knee. Transcend, meditate, breathe, and posture release. You did great. Shake out. And we will try the other side, okay? So we're going to plant the right foot. And let that left heel migrate up the leg. You guys okay if I snap some pictures? You cool with that? Stay in your trees. Transcend. Okay, thank you. And tree release. All right, shake out anything that needs shaking. We're going to take it down to the mat now when you're ready. So top of the mat or middle. Inhale, circle, sweep, high, rise. Exhale, per hands to heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, circle, sweep, rise. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way down. Hands on the ground, inhaling flat back. Hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that high plank, holding your plank, belly toward the spine. Option to take tabletop instead of plank hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow chaturanga, resting on your belly. Let your left ear come on the floor, and please face your head to the right. And take some resting breaths here. I love coming down to the floor on my chest because then I get to merge my heartbeat with the energy of the earth. And they synchronize, and it's magnificent and it's energizing. And I realize I'm just a speck in this whole universe, in this infinite universe. And that the things I'm worried about really aren't that big in the overall scheme of things. That you have friends out there. You're going to be okay. Let's give our necks a nice even stretch just by turning and facing the other way. I think we made it over the hump this week. The last 3 Saturdays we lost the broadcast after 45 minutes due to my negligence regarding the battery of this computer. Well, I think we made it through. We've got 100% power in that computer now, so you want to stretch or do you want a back strengthener first? Back straight. So you like to get the work done before. Yeah, I'm that way too. All right. Let's get some work done then. We're going to strengthen our backs here. Okay, starting with the lower back and cobra. So if you place your hands under your shoulders, you roll your shoulders down, you will feel your fingernails. And the elbows point upward, okay? And the toes are pointed and the toes are glued together. And your pubic bone, your thighs, the tops of your feet, all of that matter is glued to the floor. The only thing that's going to lift and rise is the chest. Try it. Inhaling, expand and lift your chest. Push the weight down into your thighs. Good. If you do not have neck issues, you can even raise your chin and look up to the ceiling a little. Breathe. Very nice. Lower down slowly. And we'll take that one more time. It's a deep inhalation and you'll raise your chest. And then you'll gently lower. So that's lower back. Let's help the middle back strengthen up, okay? I like to do skydiver here. So you'll bend your arms kind of like they are goal posts in a football stadium. Yeah. And bend your knees and open up your thighs. Empty the body by exhaling. Fill the body by inhaling and elevating. Chest lifts, thighs lift. A very soothing back strengthener. Kick up, fly up, float up, and lower down gently. Okay. Second set, please, of the skydiver. Elbows are out, knees are spread apart. Ready to kick up? Let's kick up. Kick up, kick up, and gently lowering down. Awesome. Taking our leg stretch here, so a nice quad stretch, also for the shoulders. Bend your right knee, grab your right foot or ankle from behind you. So what I like is both hands on one foot. And for the face to remain on the mat, so we don't stress the back at all here. It's a quad stretch. And if you can, you're going to try to raise the right knee off the floor, even if it's just an inch or two or less than that. See how that feels. And another nice thing for the hip flexor and the inside of your thigh is then to open the right knee out to the right and take a half frog position. When I do that, I like to place a block or a towel or some sort of cushioning underneath the inside of my knee. Yes, Bonnie, try that. I think it's lovely with a prop underneath the knee or the thigh. This is called half frog. Some of us sleep like this at night. And gently allowing that leg to return to its original position. We'll now bend the left knee and grab your left foot or ankle from behind, giving yourself a nice quad stretch. Reaching back for that foot with both hands if possible. Ideally, the left knee is pointing straight back and not out to the side yet. Beautiful, guys. Let's release the leg and bring it into half frog on the left. So you prop the knee out to the side. And if you brought your block from home, or if you're at home and you have a block or books or a towel, you can elevate the knee. You'll feel that deeper stretch on the inside of your thigh, and you'll also protect the nice, delicate material on the inside of the knee. This is called half frog. Okay. Bring that back for me. And I think we'll roll over onto our backs now. So students, if you will, adhere to the proper distancing required in this room. Heads face the front and feet face the back, please. Lying on your backs. We'll bring our knees to our chest and just give ourselves a nice hug here. And if you'd like to stir your knees, putting one hand on each knee and stir them, opening and closing your thighs, and bringing your knees towards your chest and then away from your chest. We'll take some ab exercises here before we go into full deep stretches. Okay, so placing your feet on the floor with bent knees, separate your heels, hips width distance apart. Just taking a raised bridge here, but begin that raised bridge by neutralizing the pelvis. And to do that, it's called a pelvic tilt, and the tailbone points to the back of the room, and the pubic bone points to the front of the room. So find the separation in those bones using your muscular system, and that would employ the mula bandha, the lower core matter. All right. Once you've strengthened that portion of the body, you can press into the soles of your feet and use your hamstrings. So please do not use your shoulders or your neck for this. Use the back, the muscles in the backs of the legs to raise the hips up to a bridge. And a bridge is a lovely core strengthener on its own. But if you know you want a little more strengthening, the right leg floats up. So you can straighten the right leg and point the toes and keep that leg in the air. Ideally, it is a 30-second hold. So we've done 10 seconds already. We've done 20 seconds already. And lower the right leg, keeping the hips raised or the bridge raised. The left leg now comes up, please. You guys enjoying the heat? It's pretty nice today, isn't it? "15 more seconds. Okay, that leg gets lowered, and you can lower your bridge slowly down. Bring your thighs to your chest and just give yourself a hug. And if you'd like to float those legs up in the air, but then lower them down so they are, I would say 45 degrees at an angle from the floor, and then the spine lifts up, and we are boats. So let's get in our boats. But Deba, can you demonstrate to the home audience modified versions? So one modified version would be to bend the knees and keep your feet on the floor. And you can see Deba doing that. Another modified version is to put your fingertips behind you. How about using the hands? Yeah, that's a perfectly strong boat right there. And once you have hands on the floor, maybe the legs lift, and maybe the knees are bent when the legs are lifted, or maybe the legs straighten. And once those legs are straight, can you remove your hands from the floor? So all of those versions are wonderful. None is better than the other. None. It just depends on what suits you. Pull your belly in and down. Go and float that boat. Remember what the song says. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Right? So not harshly and not with resistance, but gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. And life is but a dream. Take any movements you wish over that big, beautiful, infinite ocean on your tiny little speck of a boat. Breathe gently down the stream. When you've had enough boat, go ahead, lie nice and long in your stick pose. You guys did great. Arms can stretch toward the front of your room, legs toward the back. Here's a great back exercise. Lift your right knee up. Open your right knee out to the right. Push your right heel down toward your left one and rotate your straight leg inward. So knee up, knee out, straighten it, rotate it in. Take these nice and slowly. Anytime that lower back is nagging you, just lie on your back and take this beautiful back exercise. Try the other side, guys. And another great way to decompress the lower back and to also open the hips would be your modified half pigeon. So bend your knees, place the soles of your feet on the floor, and make sure the heels are separated, so hips width distance. Take your right ankle and place it on the front of your left thigh, making a figure 4. If you have a block, you can use that block to help press that right thigh away from you. Otherwise, use your hands, but make sure your neck and shoulders are not straining. Now, when you pull your belly in and down, you're going to feel that lower back decompress, and it is a beautiful feeling. And yes, you can rock it to the left and to the right ever so gently. As long as you've created space between those lower vertebrae. Okay, my loves, let's switch that out to the other side. Maybe it's time for waterfall, where you raise your legs in the air. If you have a block, or at home if you have a block or a book handy, you might want to just prop it underneath your lower back or your booty to help raise the hips a little higher than heart level. At this juncture, we want our hearts to be the lowest point so it can receive all of the blood and all of the oxygen from our limbs. Arms can be raised as well. This is called waterfall, even if you don't do a yoga practice on any given day, and if you just want to spend some minutes breathing in waterfall, it's extremely beneficial. You can stay in waterfall for your final shavasana, or you can take corpse pose, or any pose that's calling your name right now. This is your stillness pose. Where you go right back to the breath. It comes in and it goes out. You can stay where you are or gently roll over onto the right side of your body, coming to fetal position and cradling your head. And you can stay where you are or gently push yourselves up to seated, where everybody faces everybody. We'll close out our beautiful practice today with a cleansing breath in and out, followed by a breath in and the single sound of Om. So let's inhale and exhale. We inhale. I can't thank you enough for supporting one another and us and those of us who aren't afraid to try. So thank you for coming to class and working so hard. I celebrate the place in you that is one with the place in me. Namaste. Namaste, beauties. What a great job you did. Yeah. And to you guys at home, thanks for watching from all over the world. We really appreciate it so much. And remember, peace on and love one another. That's our bottom line. All right. See you next week.